welcome to Sue's Cooking. I wanted to come live because, as many of you know, I hated cooking. And so I thought cooking was hard. I would buy processed foods all the time. And then as I had kids and I had to learn to cook for them, I realized that cooking really isn't hard at all. So I'm making some drop biscuits today to do a strawberry shortcake, and I thought I would come live and just show you how easy it is. So for drop biscuits, you're going to take 2 cups of flour. I'm using our 8-cup glass batter bowl. It is a little bit of salt, a little bit, a tablespoon of sugar, I think it's a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and then 4 tablespoons of baking powder. And when you're measuring dry ingredients, you're going to want to use the measuring cups that come together, and they come, this set even has a 3/4 cup, which I think is great. Many measuring cups don't have that, and 3/4 is often a measurement that you need in dry ingredients. And then we have 2 different types of measuring spoons, but I like these adjustable ones because you can just push the measurement right to a 1/4 teaspoon all the way to 1 teaspoon, and then the other one that comes with it goes from 1 teaspoon to a tablespoon. And look, they come apart for easy dishwashing, so super easy to use. Then the next thing you're going to use is you need 1/2 cup of shortening. So shortening, when you're using solids, you're going to use the red measurements. When you're using liquids, you're going to use the blue measurement here and the little pour spout. So you can use this for like rice and water or milk or whatever. So what's great about this is that you can pack in a whole 1/2 cup of shortening, know exactly whether or not it has any air pockets, push them down, and then you just push on the end and plop, it goes in, and it scrapes the sides of the measuring cup so that you've gotten all of the amount out that you need. So then the key to this is this tool, which of course I didn't have before becoming a Pampered Chef consultant, but I love it. This is a pastry blender, and you'll notice that the blades on here are pointed. It has double rivets here so that the handle won't spin. That's part of the new design. And then you're just going to go down and twist, down and twist. And so a lot of times when you're making a pie crust or a biscuit, it's asking you for turning your shortening or your lard or whatever, your butter, into pea-size balls. And so a lot of times people use knives to do that, but I'm telling you, with this one tool, this will save you so much time and energy. And so all you have to do is twist, twist, twist as you're pushing down. It will incorporate all of your shortening with your flour, baking powder, and salt. And then we're just going to last minute add a little bit of milk and stir it together, and it's going to have biscuits. So look at how easy that was. It just crumbled right up easily. And again, you push down and just twist a little bit, and then you're good to go. Oh, I forgot my spatula off camera. Oh well. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our liquid measuring cup. So I am dairy-free, or I try to be dairy-free. So this is almond milk. You can use coconut milk, whatever you want. And liquid measurings have the measurements on the inside here, so that you don't have to lift it to eye level to see, which is important. If you're using a regular measuring cup, liquid tends to slag in the center, so you definitely want to do that. You want to use a liquid measuring cup, or you want to lift it eye level. So I am just going to grab a fork here because my spatula is off camera. And I'm just going to mix this up together, and it's going to come out looking what they call shaggy. And what that means is it's going to be sticky, and you don't want to over mix your baking powder biscuits because you want them to be fluffy on the inside. And if you're making this as a savory dessert, so I'm doing it as a drop biscuit, you can add a little bit more sugar, or you can add cinnamon sugar to it. If you're making it to go like with a beef stew, you might want to add like herb de Provence or one of our other garlic and herb rub, and you want to add those to the dry ingredients like the flour. And then all we're going to do here is we're going to put it on our large white stone, and literally it's called a drop biscuit because that's all you do. You drop the biscuits onto the stone. We're going to cook it at 425 degrees for about 12 to 15 minutes. You want them to be brown around the outside. One of the reasons that I use stoneware and not a metal sheet pan is because when you are cooking with stoneware, anything thing that is happening on the top of your biscuits or your cookies is also what's happening on the bottom. So you're not going to burn. It doesn't burn on stoneware. And I've posted pictures before. I did holiday cookies, and I showed what the holiday cookies look like on a metal sheet pan and then what they look like on a stoneware. And they were in the oven for the exact same amount of time. So I just wanted to let you know that stoneware is really good for breaded items. Pie crust, biscuits, muffins, cookies, pizza crust, things like that, because the moisture will go through the stone and it will give your dough a better lift. So here we go. We're going to stick it in the oven and we're going to have some strawberry shortcake. I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for joining Sue's Cooking. And if you're in one of my virtual parties, your special message that you're going to send me is red reads solid. Okay? That's your secret message. Thanks for watching.